Here on Kiwi.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Kiwi.
And joining me now
Kiwi.
in the Kiwi studio, yes, it's Anika Moa. Hello, Anika.
Hello, Kiwi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Hey, how you been?
Well, I've just woken up, so I was sleeping, dreaming about lots of things about half an hour ago.
What were you dreaming about?
Oh, you don't want to know. It's
Come
too
on.
rude. No, it's too rude. I can't
Is it?
talk about
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't been having nightmares at all
I
recently?
have, actually.
I know a few people have.
Mostly about Ali Williams and Dane Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with them.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. I don't mean to
Are you
be.
stalking them?
I wish I was, but no, unfortunately I'm not. Oh, Dane Rumble I am, because I YouTube him every day, but
Yeah.
Ali Williams, I don't know, he's just so big.
Yeah. Talking about YouTube, because you post all your videos on YouTube, eh? Your
My
music
video
videos?
clips?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they all end up going up there, and people can comment, right?
Yep.
Do you ever go in there and read what
Of course
people
I
are...
do.
But people on YouTube are just...
Crazies.
Crazy, aren't they?
Yeah, that's why I love it so much. The horribler the comment, the better.
It's really the Wild West.
Fuels my anger, so it makes me want to do more
because people go in there and just go, you sucks.
Yeah, or they do the small text, like TXT and bro and one for one. Oh, it's annoying.
LMAOL.
Learn proper English, people.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There seems to be just a new language springing up.
I don't like it, but no. Of course, I read all the comments that people write about me because I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
Yeah. Is that reviews as well? Would you read all reviews?
I never used to, but I do now because
Yeah.
I'm completely egotistical and I love myself. And if someone writes something mean about me, I in the past would have been depressed, but now I'm like, fair enough. Someone says they can't. Someone said to me that, well, not to me, but to someone else the other day, that they couldn't stand my voice so much that it made them want to spew.
Oh,
and
man.
they were watching me on TV and they had to turn it on mute.
That's harsh.
Oh, it's all right. I can't stand up some people's voices either. Like
It seems awfully strange to say that about your voice. I mean, it's not exactly like...
people. Well, it's just like I don't like, and I love Celine Dion. Who am I kidding? Just like I sometimes don't like people's voices. Like, you shook me all night long.
Right.
You know that voice?
Yeah.
I hate that.
You don't
voice.
like that?
Yeah, I want to stab him in the eyes. So, fair enough. Each to their own.
If you like Celine Dion so much, you'll love her documentary. It's all about her going and saving the kids in Africa.
You know what? I'm going to buy it on DVD when it comes out.
Your new album is on the way at some stage because we're already playing the first song, the new single.
Running Through the Fire.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous wee song, but it's kind of harkens back to a different time in music a little bit. It's got that slight 80s.
Yeah, apparently it does.
Feel to it.
I think that was Jeff Maddock from Golden Horse. He really sprung to life on that, and he said, let's do this guitar riff, let's do that guitar,
Yeah.
And that's actually the only song that is kind of 80ish sounding on the album, and I'm quite surprised that I released it as a single because it's very un-Anika, and a lot of people were like, whoa. A lot of radio stations were like, whoa.
Were they?
Yeah, but they still played it.
Well, they are playing it, aren't they?
Yeah, they're still playing it. It took a while though.
Is that because they normally expect something perhaps a little bit softer?
Yeah,
or?
like my next single, Love Me Again.
Right.
Schmaltzy, kaka.
I mean, the first single, Running Through the Fire. Did you purposefully write it as one that might, get sort of airplay? Do you ever think about that?
No, I just wrote it. I just seriously, like when it's like a voodoo thing. Like when you're writing a song, you just write it. You just write it from start to end, and whatever it is, and I mean, so, yeah. When you finish the song, you go, yeah, this is going to be on radio, no sweat.
Yeah.
But then that's just the way it is, and you just have to accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot of people do write for radio, and I can't help being such a great writer. No, just joking.
Well, no. It's I mean, I don't think we have enough of that. We don't have enough people saying, look, I'm shit hot."
I definitely don't think I'm shit hot, but I do know how to write a tune. I'm not saying I know how to write a great tune, but I do know how to write a tune.
Does it get more? You said it doesn't get more difficult? Does it just
gets
easier? Does it?
Because you've had so much practice. I've written so many songs, and I mean, I must admit, I do throw out a lot of those songs, and try and write the best songs I can. Sometimes, I'll write for months, and then I'll just scrap everything that I've written, And then sometimes I'll write for 5 minutes and it will be something that is, is all those months worth of writing, it's worth it,
Yeah.
Because you get rid of all the kind of filth, and then you get to the bottom of...
Or the top, the cream,
the bowl,
the cream rising to the top. Cut off the ones at the bottom. So there's a lot. You obviously wrote quite a lot, but many didn't make it to the album.
I didn't actually, not for this album. I have in the past. I wrote about 15 for this album, and I chucked 5. And much to my band's dismay and my co-producer Andre's dismay, but it is what it is.
Do you need to? I mean, if you're on even keel in life, relationships are going well, life's going well, enough money is coming in, and everything's comfortable. Is that a difficult time to be writing?
Used to be, when I was a little bit more unstable and crazy and hormonal. In my early 20s, nothing could stop my mood swings. But I'm older now, so I've got more of control over it, and I know when I'm going to start getting depressed, I'll know when that will happen. So, just try and make myself feel better by eating good food. And, like when you're young, you just want to get pissed and you just want to tell everyone to piss off.
Yeah. Anika, mining, your thoughts?
Well, I personally don't think that we're going to see any of that money if we have the mining because of the... it will be overseas investors, and we'll get 0.1% of the $1 billion that will create, and the jobs that it will create in Great Barrier Island. They said 29 jobs. It's that's
not a lot, is it? Is it enough? Is it your position on it? Is it enough for you to write a song?
Yeah, if I get paid for it by an ad agency, yeah. No, the West Coast was built on mining, but they didn't know the dangers of it back then. And now we do. So, and plus, it's just risking the tourism dollar, because from now on we're going to be known as a country that mines our pure, clean, green land, and that's just ridiculous. But I mean, you can't stop. How can you stop the government from doing what they want? Like, what do you do?
Well, it's called democracy, isn't it?
Are we going to have a vote? Is it going to be like that smacking vote?
We get a vote next year. It's called the general election. That's where you get to make a choice.
Oh, do you reckon?
Well, you should do.
Yeah, but you don't underestimate all those bloody weirdos that love John Key, Those weirdos that love bloody Paula Bennett. Is she a national?
Yep.
Yeah, Paula Bennett. Bastards. Just joking. I just woke up.
But not enough to write a song, because I was wondering who was going to write the first anti-mining song.
Dave Dobbin probably will.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Count on Dave.
Yeah, and then Holly Smith. Oh, don't mind. Don't mind. Oh.
You guys are great friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're here for 31 Bands in a Box.
Yeah.
So Chuff,
that's right.
You're the third performer in a long lineage of many for this month, and the first on this show for this month as well. So really good to have you in.
Thanks.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push off a little. I'll let you pick up the guitar. And I will
sing. That's what I do.
That's what you do. You sing for breakfast. Have you eaten this morning?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, how's the tummy?
I feel a bit faint.
I've got a little bit of. I've just been picking at my muffin. No,
muffin top.
Let me just kick off the wee little sting.
Sorry for making so much noise.
I've got to work. No, that's all right.
If I forget the words as well, it's probably possible. Possible.
It's been a year since I've used a video camera as well, so this might be a bit.
Just get me from top to bottom, like from here up.
Yeah, looking down.
Yeah,
okay.
That's my most redeeming feature, is my not double chin.
I don't want to get. Oh no! I'll turn it off and then I'll turn it back on.
Yes, that's me playing the guitar, guys.
And of course, you can watch Anika live as well on kiwifm.co.nz, and you can watch her live in the Kiwi studio performing for us this morning, which is very nice.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna.
Who's listening? I wonder if any of my whānau are listening.
I'm sure they would be.
They listen to hip hop radio stations.
In order to keep the tension alive for this performance, we're going to take a break and we're going to come back with Anika Moa live in the Kiwi studio. So stand by.
You could try looking on the shelf in the wash house, or under the bed, or the bottom of the hall cupboard. But the best place to find New Zealand music rarities, obscurities and curiosities is down the back of the couch.
I want to do the swing. I want to do it with him. I want to do it with him.
Down the back of the couch, the hard to find and the too easily overlooked.
I want to swim with him. I want to swim with him.
Sundays at 2 and Mondays at 3:30 on Kiwi.
Kiwi.